Where are we at today, everyone? 5/10/2016, Tuesday. Again, things are moving so fast in the global and national systems that I have to do sort of a collage medley type video, and I'm going to be putting a lot of different things in here today like I did on the last private video. So, and some things I'm going to cover more in depth in later videos, but I got to get the meme out today. So, okay, there's been a lot of chatter lately in the last month or two on the internet about a cashless society, how the European Union is banning $500 bills. They're moving toward a cashless society, and that is going to be something that the Illuminati wants to achieve. No, they will never achieve a cashless society, and the reason why the European Union has curtailed printing $500 notes is because nobody has $500. Okay, everybody's so poor, they don't even have $500. You know, the United States used to print $1,000 bills, and they stopped printing those. It wasn't the end of cash, was it? Okay? All right, so everybody just don't worry about that. I'm going to get into that more later, but again, there's a lot of different things I got to go through here. What else am I going to talk about? Oh, this, the last post, one of the last posts that I had, the Neil Keenan, Karen Hoods, GCR news, they're liars. They're outright liars. And if you'll notice with the Karen Hoods, which I personally, she freaks, it doesn't freak me out. I personally can see the MK Ultra programming in her, and she makes me sick. You know, I just want to vomit because she just lies some more, lie, and nothing productive ever comes out of it. That's the reason why I brought up the eyebrows. You see how one eyebrow is really low and then the other eyebrow is really high? Do you see the difference in that? Okay, that is one of the telltale signs of MK Ultra mind-controlled programming, okay? There are little physical idiosyncrasies that people have, and if you know how to pick them out and look for them, then you can see that they're programmed. Another telltale sign is very immature, kindergarten-esque mindset. They don't understand how to tie their own shoes. I mean, they're that de-evolved. They're not stupid. They just have never been taught anything other than the mind control programming. For example, Britney Spears. If you ever meet Britney Spears, she is as dumb as wood. She's as dumb as a box of rocks. I mean, that girl cannot, all she understands how to do is what she's programmed to do. Sing, dance, shake your ass, and make the audience whoo, yell and holler, okay? That's another thing that you notice. But with Hoods, it's the eyebrows. That's why I brought it up. I want to comment on it later. Neil Keenan, I don't, all of the people that I get intel from, all the people that I talk to, that name never ever comes up. He's like a nobody. I don't know who he is. I don't know where he comes from. If he's agreeing with Karen Hoods and they're both putting out this propaganda, I, again, will just discredit him, get rid of him, don't listen to him. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the GCR, the RV and all that later videos, but I want to get this out, clarify this a little bit, and bring out that MK Ultra programming characteristic, okay? Also, let's talk about Manly P. Ho here for a minute, because I know that Charlie C has been doing a little research into him. I know Bruno's been doing a little bit of research into him. And I know that I've said to Charlie, you know, be careful with how you're interpreting and how you're reading his material. Yes, the guy's a Luciferian. Yes, he's a very high-ranking Luciferian. Yes, he is a vampire. Yes, he is a member of a group called Magic 12. It's the highest level of the Illuminati. They come out of the Vatican, and his cover story for the public to get to Bruno directly is not supposed to be understood. You're not supposed to understand what he's saying completely. It's supposed to be confusing. You know, Bruno writes, I've gotten into his material, but I'm confused. I'm like, yeah, you're supposed to be confused. So just for right now, understand this. Yes, it's Luciferian. Is all of it Luciferian? No. Can you learn something from it? Yes. It took me decades. It took me decades to understand, literal decades, tens of years to understand that it was Luciferian, because I had to work it all out in my mind. And it takes a long time to get all that out, but that's what it's for. It's a mental exercise to make your brain work. Luciferians are not dumb. They might be impulsive and they might be nefarious, but they're not dumb. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that today. Oil market, Russia, platforms. I guess there's been news in the media that Russia's going to start actually trading on a market or establishing an oil platform. They're going to trade oil in rubles. They've been trading oil in rubles for a long, long time. I mean, this has been going on years. China's been buying oil in yuan for a long time. After Gaddafi got outed, China had been buying oil from Libya in yuan. I mean, this happened years ago. This is not big news. Yes, they're going to go forward so the public understands what they're doing. But in private hands and private terms, this is nothing new. This has been going on for a long time. The public announcement is just that they've refined the trading enough where they're confident enough so that it will succeed when they put it on the public market. Okay, so understanding those little nuances is very important. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of the, not mainstream, but Bloomberg's mainstream, Wall Street Journal, Market Watch, AOL.com, all of these major websites used to have a lot of writing and a lot of content on them. Recently, within the past few weeks, they've all changed and they have more pictures. In fact, pictures, images dominate probably about 80% of the actual website content. There's very little writing, there's a lot of pictures, okay? Now, why would they all change their websites at the same time? They're changing their websites because they don't want to talk about what's coming up. They only want to show you a couple of pictures and a little brief description, and that's it. It's a censorship type of maneuver. It's a type of propaganda. It's propaganda by being anti-literature, anti-prose, anti-speaking, anti-information. They're clamping down on the information. They're just showing you a couple of images here or there with a little tiny description. So that's what's happening. So you know from that there's a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. As you know, my prep, I've been talking about my cars, getting my cars ready. So I had to deal with them for 2 or 3 years. I've been talking about getting the greenhouse done. Greenhouse is almost done. I got almost the whole shell in it, a couple little pieces that I got to put up. Then I got to actually build the inside, the tables, and put in the pots and all that stuff. So it's almost done, probably about 80%. And that's what I've been concentrating on to let you guys know what I personally am doing. Again, I said that was your choice. Be attentive to what your own soul is telling you and make your own decision on that one. Okay, what else do I got here? I think that's actually about it. Yeah, that's it. 5:10. Let me see if I want to say anything else. No, because I've got some public videos that I'm going to be doing, and plus more of these private videos are going to be coming out. So that's it for today, Tuesday, 5/10/2016. Comment. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.